Welcome to Seasons blog, distributing yield in real liquid assets. Existing yield protocols have a dark underbelly. They distribute yield in highly inflationary native tokens that often can't hold their value in the long run. It's a vicious cycle. Platform launches, promises high yields, distributes native tokens. Token supply inflates. Token gets devalued, or worse, its price crashes. Your yield is worth less than before, if anything at all. Imagine, you earned 1,000 tokens, which went from $1 to $0.1, and your $1,000 yield is now $10. It's a slow rug with extra steps. We're fixing this by adopting a fundamentally different approach to yield distribution. Instead of printing tokens and diluting your earnings, our protocol distributes yield in real assets that are liquid in any market condition. Let's break it down. The 60-30-10 distribution model. Yield on Seasons is not more of C's tokens. It's a diversified mix of liquid assets across three categories. Blue chips, 60%. Established assets with proven track record and deep liquidity. These form the stable foundation of your portfolio. Underdogs, 30%. Growing projects with solid fundamentals. These are past their brand new phase, but still have enough momentum and room for growth. Rising stars, 10%. Emerging assets with high momentum and velocity. These have the highest growth potential, but also the highest risk. With such diversification built in, along with a mechanism to periodically rebalance assets in the inclusion list, that is, the basket of assets distributed as yield at any given point in time, Seasons ensures optimal risk-reward dynamics for yield earners. Even if that 10% in emerging assets goes to zero, not uncommon in crypto, you still have 90% of your yield in more proven and stabler assets. This balance also enhances the chances of generating net positive yield over longer timeframes. And it works when markets rise and when they fall. Set and forget. The altcoin portfolio builder. The yield you earn on Seasons in alternative assets like Solana memecoins goes directly to your wallet without requiring any additional action on your part. Just like a river flows to the sea, tokenized yield flows to your wallet as long as you hold at least 10,000 C's tokens. Simple, easy, almost natural. It's a set and forget style solution that automatically builds your altcoin portfolio. This saves you the hassle of buying multiple tokens across venues, paying fees for all the different purchases, and managing them in different wallets. Add rebalancing to the equation, and you'd almost need a PhD in DeFi mechanisms. Plus the patience to navigate complex, often terrible, UI/UX. And you get your yield in real time, fully on-chain. You can use it however you like, be it to get more C's or that trip you've been planning for so long. The point is, there's no lock-in on the yield you earn on Seasons. It's all yours, always. Built from the ground up, optimized for sustainability. From price-independent yield generation to distribution and alternative, liquid assets, sustainability is a North Star for Seasons. And while generating yield from transaction volume ensures that it works irrespective of market conditions, giving yield in non-native assets breaks the vicious cycle mentioned above. The value of Solana memecoins, or other assets that we will integrate for yield distribution in the future, doesn't depend on the supply of C's tokens. While blue chips will be assets that have been battle-tested across multiple cycles, the underdogs and rising stars will undergo stringent QA for demonstrable traction and fundamentals. Inclusion list. QA criteria version 0.1. Your yield will be yours, even if Seasons doesn't exist tomorrow. That's the level of community-centric guarantees we're optimizing for. Our mission, after all, isn't merely to transform YieldFi. We're also eliminating extractive financial models that fail users at the time of dire need, underserving them for centuries. No artificial inflation. No strong-arming and lock-ins on the yield earned. Seasons is a pure on-chain play, delivering real assets with real long-term value. Value that lasts, ushering in 4 seasons of growth.